This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Hey.
I burped.
Nice, dude.
Boom, 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 boom.
Woo, woo,
Welcome
woo.
to A Funny Feeling, where we're gonna read some spooky emails and listen to a story.
Whoa, that was really good.
I've been
dude.
taking voice lessons. Thank you.
Have you really?
Yeah.
That's good.
It took me 3 weeks to write that one.
It was really good.
Taking voice lessons, not writing lessons. So, you know.
No, yeah.
Working on
Well,
it.
both are paying off.
Thank you.
You sound really good, and that was good.
You made my day. You made my day, Betsy.
Oh, thank you.
Shout out to our listeners who have been
Yes.
sending in new stories. They've been
Thank you so much.
bumping old stories that they think we've missed. Again, if you think we've missed one, just reply to your original email. You can search your email, funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com, to see if you've sent one. Bump it up. If we've gotten to it, maybe it's been in the past few episodes. So maybe it's there, or maybe it's lost, and we'll get to it. So please
Yes.
bump it. Bump. And
Bump it. Keep sending us more.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I've been so excited because we've been getting new voice memos and stuff, and
Yes.
we had like a little. It had been sparse in that area,
Correct.
so it's been so exciting to get new ones. And I don't listen or read them before we record, so I'm like, yeah, more, baby.
Yeah, give us more. We love them.
I'm like that Britney Spears album. Give me more.
Give me more.
Give me
Give me
more.
more.
Give me more.
We gotta get Brittany on this. Think she'd do it?
She might. I don't know what she's up to these days.
I know.
Here's the thing about Britney Spears, and I've always suspected this, even during the Free Britney movement. She is not, quote unquote, like mentally stable. I believe her to not be. Yes.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that she can't run her life, because she could seek treatment. I would love that for her.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to, because she doesn't trust doctors because of what happened to her.
Oh.
But if she wants to live her life like this and isn't endangering other people, even if she is endangering herself, which I don't think there's any proof of that she is, maybe endangering her finances would, but even still, like, who cares? It's her money to waste. Let her live. Let her be a
Right.
kooky Southern woman.
Did you read or listen to her book?
Yes, I loved it.
Yeah, I did too. And that part where she is just like talking about her like Instagram presence and her social media presence, and she's straight up just like, this just brings me a lot of joy. I just want to do this. I know I'm getting like some shit for it, but it really makes me happy just dancing
Yeah.
and putting it online and stuff. And that was a big like, oh yeah, let her dance with knives. Who cares?
Let her dance with knives. Also, I will say this: the Halsey thing that happened was a bit weird. Where
I don't know what happened.
Halsey recently covered "Lucky," and wait, is it "Lucky"?
Really?
Wait, no. It's the
Is
sad. What is the
she-
sad song? Oh God,
She's so lucky.
is that the one that's sad?
Isn't she? It's kind of sad, right?
Let me see. Halsey, Britney. Okay, it's Lucky. Yeah. So Halsey covered Lucky by Britney Spears, but also I kind of did it from her perspective. So like changed some lyrics and stuff, but nothing
Okay.
like, that's not the issue. But Britney was very offended and said she did not give permission, and
Oh.
that she thought Halsey was mocking her and disparaging her.
Oh no.
Halsey says she did get permission. And then a day later, Brittany posted that wasn't me on my account. I love Halsey.
Oh.
Now, is that true? What's going on there? I don't think.
Right.
I don't
I
think
don't
someone. I think
know.
maybe she just maybe had it explained to her. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I have I've had family with mental myself, so I'm just like, I think paranoia could be at play.
Yes.
So
Big time.
but again, all the crazy people in my family just got to be that way.
yeah. Like, let them be that way.
Until we got a little scared of my grandfather, that he was like really suspicious of his neighbors, and we're like, we don't want him to hurt them. So
Oh my God.
he was hiding in his attic and watching them.
Really?
So we did put him in a care facility. Actually, he had his own little apartment, so it wasn't even like a nursing home. It was like one of
nice.
those places. But
Yes.
Yeah. But for the most
wow.
part, I let him ride, dog. Let him
Let him
Let
ride.
him
dude.
ride.
Let him ride.
They're
Anything spooky happened to you since the last time I saw you?
I wish. Not yet. But
Not
we
yet.
are in. I mean, I had this argument at work where we were saying it's spooky season, and they were like, "You cannot say that. You cannot say that yet until September." And I was like, "No, I think you can after 4th of July."
I'm always like, after 4th of July, it's game on.
I mean, definitely like after Labor Day, no one can stop us. Like
Yeah.
legally, you can't stop us.
Because that's when like haunts start.
Scary as hell.
So it's game on.
I do think with global warming, we could shift Halloween to, we could get rid of Thanksgiving
Christmas?
and make
Yeah.
Halloween a bigger,
All of November.
yes. And also like the week of Thanksgiving, actually make that like time off, and that we have like family gatherings and stuff.
Fun. I like where that's going.
Yeah. That's my proposal.
Okay, I'm in. Who
And
do we talk to?
Whichever candidate endorses it, that's who I'm voting for. And
Marcy,
I have a sneaking suspicion it won't be the one I want, but I don't care.
Marcy.
I'm sorry. I'm a one issue voter.
Issue, dude. One issue.
And
No.
I'm not a good person, so I do what is best for me all the time.
Me.
Politics. I know them. All right.
Politics.
Betsy, are you ready for me?
Marcy. Sure.
For me?
I am ready for you.
This is just a little reminder, guys. I edited it out, but someone sent an email with a new subject line, and so we read it again for the second time. And just remember, just a little reminder. I'm not going to put them on blast. Not going to say who it was. You know who you were, or you don't. But just bump your
Busted.
original email, because it tricks me if it's a new email.
We get tricked and we reread and we're like, this sounds familiar, man.
Damn. Okay.
Shit. Okay.
So this one is called Listener Story You're Next, which feels threatening.
Very threatening.
Don't you threaten me.
Don't you
Okay.
dare threaten us.
Hi, Betsy. Hi, Marcy. I wanted to write y'all a quick story from my preteen years that I find myself thinking of often. When I was in 6th grade, my friend Maggie was over and we were watching the very first Final Destination movie. Both
Fun.
both of our brothers were on the 8th grade football team, and their coach was having an end of season party for all the families. We were probably a bit more than halfway through when my mom was trying to get us out the door, but me and Maggie pleaded with her to let us finish the movie.
Gotta know how it ends.
It was playing on cable, and we thought it was so cool and scary and had to know how it ended. Betsy, you're
Yes.
psychic!
Hey, you gotta know how it ends.
Plus, we really didn't
I
want
love
to
that
go.
movie.
Huh?
I love those movies.
I haven't
It's
seen
a
one.
good, fun franchise.
Yeah. Lots of weird bone breaks and stuff.
Yeah, crazy deaths.
Yeah. Plus, we didn't really want to go to a football party, you know. Luckily, this party was just down the block, so my family went on ahead, and Maggie and I finished Final Destination. Emoji with sunglasses. Cool.
Yes.
I assume most people know the premise of Final Destination, but it's like, quote, death is coming for you, end quote. And the very last line of the movie is, wait, so who's next? And then the screen fades to black. If you're next means you're the next to die. I think this if you're next, it means, oh yeah, if you're next, it means you're the next to die. I think this was the first scary movie I actually had fun with, and I remember laughing and teasing, oh my God, you're next, as soon as we walked out of my house.
Funny.
You're next, I would scream, laugh. No, you're next, she would shriek back. We were so annoying, but it filled our preteen hearts with so much glee to run around and yell at each other about death in the dark, LOL.
Funny.
We kept yelling about who would die first and ran faster and faster. And when it was Maggie's turn again to scream, you're next, like an incantation, I was flung backwards and landed flat on my back, completely stunned. I felt a pain across my chest and had the wind knocked out of me. I remember staring up at this night sky when Maggie's face appeared over me, asking if I was okay. I was freaked out, but Maggie was even more worried and scared. She helped me up and asked me what happened. I had little scrapes and cuts diagonally across my clavicle and upper chest. I had run at full force into one of those diagonal steel wires that support telephone poles on street corners.
God. Oh my God.
I remember we both looked at the thick wire on my dimly lit street, calculating where my neck would have been if I had been running just a few inches to the right. Okay,
Dude.
I'm not saying that I would have decapitated myself a la Final Destination, but it was still really freaky and scary. We walked the rest of the way very slowly and carefully until we made it to the party. I'm attaching a photo of the telephone pole wire, though I know y'all are familiar because they're literally everywhere. I mostly just want to emphasize how thick this is, and then have you imagine blindly running into it at a middle schooler speed.
Oh my God.
I do feel like they normally have this yellow tube around the wire, but the one on my street didn't. I wonder if this is safety protocol enacted in the early 2000s due to dumb kids running in the dark like me. Love your podcast and thank y'all for being the best company. XOXOXO Lexi. Oh,
Lexi,
wow.
that is so funny because it's so Final Destination.
It is so fun. It was almost as if Final Destination was like, do you really want to joke about this right now?
Yeah, are you sure? Because those wires snap constantly in those movies.
Yeah.
And take off heads and stuff. That is so funny.
So awful too.
Yeah, and ouch, dude.
You know that feeling where you just like hit something so hard?
Dude. Yeah, and like if it's your face, you're like, is my face so swollen right now?
Oh man.
You know, where you're like, do I look okay or do I look like a freak, man?
Did I mess up my perfect, beautiful face or what?
My perfect, beautiful 6th grade face? Come on.
Oh, not my visage. Not my visage.
No. That is so funny.
I'm so glad you weren't next, Lexi.
I know.
Children,
Be careful.
don't run in the dark. It's scary bad
Don't
for you.
tempt death.
Don't tempt.
Don't. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't do it. That is so funny.
Very funny. Glad you didn't cut your head off.
Yeah. Really glad you did it.
Good for you.
Good for you. Hey, good job. Good job. Okay, I got a story.
Yes.
You ready? This is titled Visits from Across the Rainbow Bridge.
Aw.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. In the span of 2 years, I lost 2 of my family dogs. Oh, losing a pet really sucks, but I thought I could share the sweet way they each visited me from the other side. Cute. Shiloh, an Akita Doberman mix, cute, who we got in 2011 when he was 5 months old from my sister's crusty ex-boyfriend.
Aw. That's funny.
Describing someone as crusty is so good. I
Crusty
gotta start
boy.
doing that. Ugh, crusty ex-boyfriend.
A crusty
This
dusty.
Crusty dusty, dude. This dog survived death multiple times.
Wow.
From parvo as a pup to roaming the crazy streets to get back home while he was being dog sat at said crusty BF's house while our fam was on
Ew.
vacation. And being bit in the jugular by a dog while protecting my mom.
Oh my God.
He managed to make it through all these things over the 10 years we had him, but unfortunately bone cancer took him from us in January of 2021. He was a great dog. Although he was considered my sister's dog, I felt a deep bond with him because I raised him as a puppy.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
My family was devastated when he was gone, but I held hope he would visit to let us know he was okay. He visited me in my sleep about 6 months after his passing. I was asleep, but also awake, if that makes sense, in that weird place where you keep your eyes closed even though you know you've started to wake up, because you know if you open your eyes, you'll fully wake up. Oh, yeah. I was switching over to lay on my side when I felt a warmth behind my back. I instantly knew something was laying behind me. Something inside me knew it was Shiloh, but I wasn't totally sure. I didn't want to move because I was scared I'd fully wake up and he'd disappear, but I needed to know it was him. Oh. I slowly moved my arm behind me and I could feel his warm, thick fur. I held my hand there for what felt like a while, and then I remembered how I could fully confirm it was him without having to turn over. My arm traveled down to his tail, and I slowly felt it. That's when I knew it was him 100%. He had the signature curly fry Akita tail, and I felt the little dent near the tip. My mom accidentally closed the door on his tail, and it left a permanent little kink in it.
You really gotta, if that ever happens, you gotta take a dog to the vet because it can get an infection from that brain.
Oh.
But this one was fine.
This one was fine.
Yeah.
I laid there softly playing with his tail until I fell fully asleep again. When I woke up, I cried. I was happy I got to share a special moment with my pal, even if it might have been a dream. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, dogs are the best. Okay, Wednesday, a fearless Chow Chow Shepherd mix. Cute. I adopted her at the end of 2015 at my local shelter. She cost me a whole $5 and I would be her third home in her 2 years of life at the time. On our drive home from the shelter, I told her I would be her last home, and I kept that promise. Oh, that's so nice.
I love that.
She was destined to be with me. I know this because a few weeks prior to adopting her, I had tried to adopt a different dog at that shelter. An employee refused to let me adopt the dog, and with no valid reasoning at all. Oh. I was so angry and hurt by the woman at the shelter that I put my search for a dog on hold for a few weeks. When I went back to look and try again, I was drawn to the fluffy black dog chilling in her kennel. Cute. I put in my application, and the rest is history. She was absolutely everything to me. So sweet and gentle, but never let anyone cross her boundaries.
Yeah.
In early 2023, I moved 6 hours away to live with my fiance. I made the heartbreaking decision to keep her at my parents' house because apartment living would not have been fair to her, and my dad was very attached to her as well. That May, she had passed away unexpectedly. To say I was shattered is an understatement. I felt like I abandoned her and I wasn't there for her in her final moments. The guilt ate at me for months. I begged her every night to please visit me, to send me a sign, anything so I would know she was okay. That sign came a couple months later. Oh. One night, my husband and I were laying in bed. I was watching TikTok on my phone, and he was scrolling on his. As I'm looking at my phone, I start to hear music beginning to play, which confuses me because I thought it was part of the TikTok I was watching, but it was so out of place. I paused my phone and could still hear the instrumental music building up. I asked my husband if that's his phone, and he stops at what he's watching as well. The music continues. That's when I hear Harry Styles is singing, and I look over at my iPad on the nightstand. I pick it up and open it to find Satellite is playing. I stare at it so confused because how the hell is this thing playing music right now? I never open the music app on my iPad, and when I double check the home button to swipe the app shut, the screen the app shut, the screen would blur for a second and come back to normal, which means there were 0 apps open.
Oh.
Whoa. The song is still playing, by the way, and that's when I lose it. I don't know how familiar you are with the song, but here are some of the lyrics. I can see you're lonely down there. Don't you know that I am right here? I'm here, right here, wishing I could be there for you.
Oh my God.
I am sobbing, and my husband is so confused. I quickly grab my phone and go to my music app to see if some weird Bluetooth glitch might have happened, but a completely different song was playing on my phone. This made me cry even harder, and my poor husband rubbed my back, not understanding why I was in hysterics. When I was finally able to explain it to him, he also had no explanation for it. He sat there holding me as the song continued to play. I just know it was her way of saying she's watching over me. I can't listen to that song without crying now, LOL. At my parents' house, little tufts of her black fur will randomly appear when they talk about her.
Oh my God.
She is truly so missed, but I know she's happy to be reunited with her best friend Shiloh. Cute. I hope they're chasing all the squirrels together and having a blast. To any listeners who have or are experiencing pet loss, you know your little friends love you and are watching you from the Rainbow Bridge. Thank you for reading, Fernie. Oh, look at these cute dogs.
I know. I'm looking.
Unbelievably cute.
Oh my God.
Buddies. Hey, they're such good friends.
I love that. I also love like when your animal just finds you.
Yeah. Oh, they are such cute
Like
doggies.
my little nasty animals.
They found you. Oh, they're so cute. Wow.
That's so sweet. I had a realization the other day. I was watching a TikTok about working cats, and they're like cats that are like too feral to go live in a home, so they go become like barn cats somewhere.
Okay.
And I looked at Honey and I was like, you're fucking feral. That's the problem.
Right.
She's too feral to be inside.
Right.
But it's too late now, so she is.
But you're inside, dude.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, I love these doggies.
I do too.
What sweeties.
Good
I
pups.
love that.
Oh.
Playing a little song for you.
So cute. And that dream is just, or experience is just so nice.
Yeah. I love that. Might I play a listener story for you?
I would love to hear a listener's story.
This is a little quickie. Get ready.
Nice.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. This is a spooky story happening in real time. I work at an eyeglasses company, and I call doctors regularly to get eye prescriptions. So I wear a headset on a closed line, and oftentimes the doctor's lines are closed as well, private lines, because it's private information. So I called the doctor, and the connection seemed really thin, but I could kind of hear the person. So I just carried on the conversation. And as I'm asking her for this prescription, I hear a very faint and I was like, thought maybe it was just the connection. And then as I'm finishing up the conversation, the woman's like, all right, thank you. I'll fax it right over. And then I just hear a very loud roar in my ear, like a growly, very audible roar. And it was so creepy. It's still sending chills down my neck thinking about it. It was right in my ear. And the other woman on the line didn't say anything. She didn't hear it, apparently. I feel like my phone line is haunted. It was very creepy, and it just happened, so I just felt like I had to share it with someone who would also be spooked by it. Thanks for listening. I love you guys, and have a great day. Bye.
Whoa, it just happened.
I mean, look, hey, if a dog can play a song, then a ghost can scream in your phone.
Yes, absolutely. What? Whoa, that is so weird.
What kind of awful shit is that?
That's spooky. I mean, I feel there were lots of like, we hear stories and like on Unsolved Mysteries and stuff. Remember, like weird phone stuff happening.
They like to get in and meddle with your electronics.
Yeah.
Nasty shitheads.
Nasty. Get out of here.
I'm at work. Can you please not? I guess you know what? If I were at a job that was like, a little let's say like, not always like doctor's office are kind of serious, right? So
right.
Surely, I mean, I'm sure employees can be fun there, but you're kind of like dealing like at least there's like a little excitement in the day,
Yeah.
You're
I
so
feel
business.
I'd rather be haunted at work than at home for sure.
But what if you were on in like you're waiting in between scenes on a dark sound stage, sitting off by yourself, scrolling your phone, and then something just you feel hands on the back of your neck. Do you really want that, Betsy?
No.
But you don't want it at home either.
I don't want that at home either.
You'd much prefer a back massage from a ghost honestly, welcome
on set. Yeah, actually chill me out a little bit. I would scream. I would tell everybody on set.
You'd yell cut?
Guys. I'd be like, cut. I just got touched by a ghost.
Cut it.
We got it. Moving on.
Moving
on. We
on.
haven't even done anything. We got it. Moving on.
Martini up.
Yeah.
Wow. Wowdy. Wow.
Creepy.
Damn.
That's creepy.
I also was just thinking, I've had this thought a few times at work that like, what is like the, like a stereotypical like sexual harassment boss thing is like rubbing shoulders, right?
Yeah.
But I have thought many times like, well, what if we all wanted to do a massage stream? And it's not creepy and we like it. And it's okay.
I'm sure you could do that.
I can't even bring it up. It wouldn't be okay.
No. It wouldn't be okay, but you have friends who would be okay with it.
In fact, last week, one of our coworkers brought in, he had I think someone gave him a bunch of tasty cakes, those little like treat things. They're like kind of like a Little Debbie, but yeah, called tasty cakes. And when he like gave them to us, he's like, I can't have this in my house. There's too many of them already.
Yes.
So he gave them to us. And then I saw him later and I was like, hey, tasty cakes. And I was like, whoa, that's.
I'm sorry.
I was like, you should call HR on me.
I'm so sorry.
You got to do something about me. This is not okay.
This is not good.
Wait, what was that? Nasty.
Ew, what the fuck, man?
No,
you gotta let
thanks.
us know if it happens again.
Please let us know.
Ooh, spooky, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Everybody just leave everybody alone.
Yeah.
Hey, all you entities and stuff. Let's just leave people alone, huh?
Well, now, we won't have content for the podcast.
Okay, I guess not. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never
don't
mind.
leave no one alone.
Yeah,
Fuck
keep
'em up.
bugging everybody. Keep bugging everybody. We need it.
We need it, please.
We need it.
All right. Is it me? Am I reading one? Yes.
I have one pulled up if you want me to read one.
No, I'll go for it. I'm going to do it right now.
Okay, and I'm very excited about mine.
Okay, this one says, get ready to shit the fuck out of your pants, part 2.
I'm pumped. Okay, I'm fired up. I'm ready to shit.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. I wanted to update you guys about the little old Pasadena house. They've sent us an email. Let's see, when was it? They sent us an email a while ago.
Okay.
About living in a haunted house in Pasadena.
Classic.
And they had a boyfriend who was on tour a lot. So, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
This is ringing a bell.
And they had a bunch of weird ghost dream visits, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
So I wanted to give you a little. Okay. I ended up paying $11 online for some random website to find out if anyone died there. And
yes,
there were no records of it. So IDK. I was finally able to get the dream stories from my now ex-boyfriend, who has since moved out. He also told me that he had dreams about the same brown-haired woman who told me that she died there. And just like in my dream, she was always in the kitchen from where she would just watch me, and he moved from where she would just watch him as he moved around the house. Or is this ringing a bell now? The
yes,
lady
this
watching.
Is ringing a bell. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So creepy. Also, next time I will be a feminist about it and take Marcy's advice and always scaring men. I love that. They fucking deserve it. What was I thinking? I don't remember this part, but I'm sure I said scream at a man.
This is sounding very like Marcy. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. So here are some stories from my childhood growing up in Bellflower, California.
Cool.
Trigger warning, suicides, graphic deaths. Thank you.
Thank you.
Like I always say, it's good to have a trigger warning, but sometimes with ghost stories, you're like, you can't get
be a
one without
bummer.
it. You can't get one without a death, unfortunately.
Right.
In the early 1960s, my grandpa and his brother bought an acre of land together. It already had some houses, and they built more on it. There were 7 in total. They rented the various homes to friends and family. This is what we gotta do. That would be so fun.
How do we do that? That sounds awesome.
We just
Where we all live in the
Yeah.
same little area and have our own places, but then like block parties all the time.
we have to wait. Well, I was gonna say for some cult to like do something really bad, and then the government
take
takes
their-
over, and we do an auction and buy the land because other people don't want it because of the bad juju that was on the
Oh
land.
yeah,
but
really
we
bad
want
juju.
it.
But we'll bring good juju.
Yeah, we'll zhuzh it up.
We'll zhuzh it up.
Over the decades, a few deaths took place that I believe led to the house I grew up in on that property being very haunted. Or maybe the land was just cursed. Who's to say? Before I was born, my great-grandfather shot and killed himself in one of the houses. Another man hung himself in one of the houses. Then in the 90s, my father had a friend who was a truck driver who would sometimes park his truck outside of our house and sleep in it in between jobs. One night, he went to sleep in his truck and never woke up. He died of a heart attack or something. My mom found his dead body in the truck the next day. Oh my God. I never, ever. She said they pulled him out and onto the front yard, but it took forever before the coroner came. So his body was just out there on the lawn for hours and got covered in ants. Ew. Oh my God. I'm horrified.
Oh my Lord. This is what. Oh God.
My
Covered
God.
in ants, and the ants are so stoked.
Yeah.
Like, it's happening. It's happening.
They're like, wow, we never get this.
We never get this, dude.
Never. Disgusting. Oh my God.
Oh.
Anyway, as a wee little kid, my bedroom was way in the back of our house, far off from the hallway that led to the other bedrooms, so I felt very isolated. Every night, that's a great place to put a kid.
That's
Go back
very
there.
funny. Like, go in the back. Go in
Go
the
back there. Be quiet. Go back there. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Get out of here.
Call me when you want to get up. Every night my mom would read to me and I'd fall asleep. But like clockwork, I'd wake up around 11 p.m. and my room would be pitch black. I've always been afraid of the dark. And I would just eject from my bed, run across the house, and land in my mom's bed and watch Jay Leno with her. Luckily, she'd mercifully let me sleep there. Some nights, if I didn't wake up and leave on my own volition, I would just wake up on the couch in the living room with no recollection of how I got there. Ooh.
Whoa.
Sleepwalking, so spooky, right?
It's so spooky.
As I got older, I was still afraid of that back bedroom, and my mother started working nights, so I took over her room when I was a preteen. That's when things got even weirder. One night I woke up around 3:30 in the morning and I saw my mom standing by my dresser, backlit by the hall light. As I lay awake in her comfy bed, I sat up so she'll notice me and say goodnight, and am like, wait, it's too early for her to be home. Right then, the figure vanished. I hid under the covers and eventually fell back to sleep. That wasn't the only time I saw her ghost doppelganger in the house. Oh my God.
Wild.
A few weeks later, my mom was taking my sister to school early and I was sleeping in a little, and I woke up feeling a pressure on my chest and couldn't breathe. It was like an invisible force was sitting on me and forcing me down on the bed. When it finally lit up, I ran the heck out of the house and sat on my back porch crying. My mom came home and found me soon after, and I told her what happened. That week, my mom experienced the same thing as me. We took the family PC and did some research and read about sleep paralysis for the first time. And we're happy to find a scientific explanation for this seemingly demonic force, LOL. One night, I had sleep paralysis again. At the end of my bed, I saw a girl crouched down with a pure white face, round, wide open, unblinking eyes, and a huge smile with red lipstick.
Ew.
I turned away from her and saw a child-sized shadow walk into the room from my half-open bedroom door. Satisfied with the sleep paralysis explanation for this, I fell asleep without worrying. Because of this next experience, I'm now a believer that sleep paralysis in itself is still somehow paranormal. Yeah. One night, my cousin stayed over, and while she was asleep next to me, I woke up paralyzed and saw a super tall black shadow man walk down the hall and stand over her, looking down at her. There was a mirror on the wall that reflected to my side of the bed, where there was a white entity. It was freaky, like good versus evil. When she woke up, she asked if my brother Greg, who was 6'1", had been in the room because she'd felt a very tall presence. Skip forward a couple of years, and as a 14-year-old, I got moved back to my creepy old bedroom in the back of the house. I forgot to mention earlier that this bedroom had no door and looked into the laundry room, which had wooden plank walls and was always dark and creepy as hell. What the fuck is
Dang, dude.
Why is your mom doing this to you?
Dang.
The door to the backyard was also in the laundry room. Every night I tried sleeping in that room and I would hear disembodied footsteps enter, resulting in me GTing the FO. One night, while I was just lounging in the dark, listening to music and being a weird little teenager, I saw another tall shadow man peek around the doorway. And just like when I was little, I ejected the hell out of my bed and ran. While it was, quote, my bedroom, my real bed ended up being the couch in the living room because I couldn't stand to be in there once the lights went out. Ever. One night, my cousin stayed over and we decided to sleep in my bedroom. Big mistake. We woke up to the door to the backyard shaking violently in the middle of the night. Like someone was trying to break in. We literally heard/saw the doorknob shaking wildly and heard pounding on the door. The window in my bedroom had a view of the back porch, and we could see that there was no one was there.
Oh my God. This is wild.
This is wild. I stayed in bed shaking with fear as my cousin ran around panicking. From the window, we saw a rickety screen door to the backyard swinging open violently and hit the wall. It wasn't even windy. This went on for minutes. Thinking back on it, I have no clue how I fell back asleep that night. My cousin was a little older and she always felt like my protector, so I guess I felt safe with her. While I grew up living on this property, the other 6 houses were all filled with my family, and they had creepy stories from their houses as well. One of my cousins would get visits from our great-grandfather who shot himself at night, and he would talk to her. My other cousin saw the head of the man who hung himself, disembodied and hanging from a rope in his bedroom. Oh my God.
Oh, this is so wild. I'm really blown away by how haunted this place is.
When my mom was a kid, she would see a ghostly figure ironing clothes in her bedroom at night. So we collectively had a lot of experiences there. Glad we all ended up moving eventually. To this day, I still have scowy sleep paralysis and I hate it, LOL. And hate is spelled H8. Hope y'all pooped yourselves reading these, at least a little bit. Love y'all. Bye. Heart Kikanu. Kikahanu. Sorry if I got that wrong.
Wow. So many scary experiences.
Yeah. that land, I mean, who, like, we were talking about portals in the last episode. It could be like
Yeah.
something like that going on.
Feels like something is up. And then all of these like spirits and stuff are like, cool, they built houses and there are people here. Let's go snoop around.
Yeah, I'm looking at Bellflower, California.
Oh yeah, smart.
It was
Where
founded.
is it?
It's a
Bellflower.
good question, Betsy. It's
City
by
in
it's
California.
not far from us. It's like down next to
Oh.
Compton. Yeah.
Oh great. Okay. Oh yeah, it's
yeah.
right there. It's not far at all.
Etoole.
Etoole.
Etoole. So it was a city located in southeast Los Angeles County, California. Founded in 1906 and incorporated in 1957.
Wow. There's a cute little like downtown area, like Main Street.
Haunted.
Whoa,
Bellflower haunted.
Haunted, dude. Haunted.
Yeah. Dang.
So much. Oh, and then to still get these like sleep paralysis moments is so.
Wait.
Ugh.
Wait. This is nuts. There's a TMZ article from, oh my God, just a couple weeks ago from
What?
July 19th, 2004. No, 2024. The TMZ article says, I see dead people, ghosts caught on camera in front of house where woman passed recently.
I'm looking at it.
Believers in the paranormal may flip over this. A purported ghost captured in Ring camera footage. The spot is said to be pretty spooky. Check it out. A floating specter floating, great writing TMZ, in front of a home in Bellflower, California, where a woman reportedly died of cancer. For those unfamiliar with the area, Bellflower is a stone's throw from Long Beach, where the notorious haunted Queen Mary ocean
They're
liner is
filling
docked.
in now. They're filling in. They're like, we got to
Yeah.
hit 500
For non-believers
words,
out
dude.
Yeah, they're like, we have to have people stay on this page. For non-believers out there, we've confirmed a lady did, in fact, die at that address earlier this year, so the story is checking out. As for the footage, we're told the eerie incident took place Monday. I will say these little screenshots are very hard to tell. Of course, this isn't the first time something potentially paranormal has been caught on camera. Well, they're just talking about other shit now.
Yeah,
About
someone filmed
UFOs
the
and
UFO
stuff.
from
Wait, so
plane
let me-
window in LaGuardia. It's like, yeah, okay. I want to watch this. Let's see.
I'm going to watch it too. Oh, great. There's
Oh, good.
Mayhem ad. Remember Mayhem? Oh, he's screaming
Yeah.
at me.
Okay, I'm skipping ad. ad.
I muted it too. Okay, I don't get a chance to skip the ad. Okay, here we go. Okay. So far.
Oh. What?
Oh, you do. Oh, okay. There is. It looked like a
Uh-huh.
person behind a car, but now it is the way it's moving is creepy.
Ew.
Oh my God.
What?
Ew.
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 Oh, it's like flying. This
Oh my
is
God.
Slimer.
Okay,
Oh,
this is like
this
legit.
is
Like
so
Slimer. It's Slimer. Oh my God. It's like actually like this is like.
It looks
Wait,
like
this
a
is like
classic,
legitimately like it looks like boo spooky ghost,
cartoon
like white
ghost.
sheet.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna put the link to this TMZ article because
Right,
I don't
right.
think I can just rip it off.
Wow.
I'm gonna put the link
It looks,
in the show notes,
It
guys.
looks like a classic fun
what the
ghost.
ever living,
Just like cruising around.
truly. Oh my
there for a
gosh. I can't believe how like classically like
Wow.
ghosty it is. It because you could think the way it's moving, it could just be like some little bug, but it's like the shape of it is like
it's like a
spooky,
Halloween
scary
decoration.
ghost. I was
This
gonna say
is
literally like a
wild.
Halloween cookie. It's a Halloween cookie ghosting around.
Fun. Wow, TMZ.
It's okay. Good job, TMZ. Bad
Oh, it's
writing,
long,
TMZ.
but like it's floating around.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
This
that's
is
probably what
nasty.
I'm watching.
I think
is a
it just
close-up.
does a close up
Wow,
later
TMZ.
too. But
Wow, Bellflower. Haunted.
Bellflower, I had no idea. How did your grandfather buy a plot of land?
Seems
that
awesome
it
to
seems
have
like
a
a
plot
great
of
area
land
to
there.
have a big plot of land, right?
Not. Hey,
I mean, it's a
Stone's
little
Throw.
inland
According
from
to
Long
TMZ,
Beach, but not that
Stone's Throw.
far.
Stone's Throw.
Stone's Throw.
Stone's Throw, man. Stone's
TMZ,
Throw.
where you get all your
Stone's
most
Throw.
accurate news.
Okay, I got one. You ready?
Stone's Throw.
This
All
is
right.
called Almost Shit
turn.
My Pants in a Tent.
Yeah.
Me too, brother.
Oh, that's not where I.
Okay, so
I
first
would
they're like, forgot
never
to add
want that for
photos. Picture of
myself.
me looking into the distance at the mountains I would be walking across while dying inside at what I'd gotten myself into. Picture of the tent. Oh, picture of my sweet boy Marvin, my tripod kitty. Okay, great. So we got some pictures. Okay, hello. Y'all are wonderful. I would love y'all's reactions / opinions on my experience. The time, summer of 2012. The place, Lake Tahoe, California. This event happened while hiking the Tahoe Rim Trail that circles Lake Tahoe in Nevada and California. Whoa. It is a 165-mile hike that took me and my then boyfriend 11 days to complete. That's wild.
I won't. No, too long. How
That's
dare?
bonkers, dude. I had
Right,
never
that's
done
why
anything
he's
like
an
this
ex.
before, but my partner had done several long hikes, so he was the guide. I was an idiot and didn't train or prepare, so I nearly lost my toes and feet and legs and some tears from my eyes. That's so
Oh my
wild.
god.
On about day 7, we found a very interesting clearing to set up our tent for the night. It was like a bowl sunken into the ground about the size of a basketball court made of small rocks and sparse trees. The place was a sound funnel and you could easily hear footsteps on the rocks all around. Looking back now, extremely creepy. Yeah. We placed our tent in the very center and next to a fallen
Yeah.
dead tree
No thanks.
that was about knee high. Earlier that day, my partner was given an edible, but I didn't partake. I was already very paranoid because we were lazy each evening and broke hiker law. What's hiker law? Oh, I guess here we go. Instead of hanging our food at night, we
bet
used
they
our
say it.
food bags and pillows in bear country. So stupid. They wrote so stupid.
Oh my god.
is
That
so-
is actually.
Stupid.
I'm gonna agree. That is
You-
actually
That's
so
like a
stupid.
Simpsons joke. Like that is
Literally.
so funny.
That is truly one of the dumber things I've ever heard. God bless you. I'm so glad a bear didn't come
That
eat your
is
head
so
off.
funny. And your boyfriend had done this before? Nuh-uh.
Oh my god.
This is
I'm looking up what kind of bears are in Lake Tahoe. Black bear. Okay. They normally, I think black bears
right.
but
but I mean,
are,
if
aren't
food
the
is
most
under your head, they're
aggressive
going to be
bears.
like,
But if you
"Excuse
got
me,
food,
wow,
dude.
get out of here." Wow.
Let's see. I'm
give
looking
us
at
the
black bear
stats.
human attacks. Let's see. On average, with less than one person killed per year by the. Oh, there's a lot of black
and you're
bears.
saying there's a
Guess how
lot.
many black bears are in America?
13,000.
Yeah. No, 750,000.
Wow. That is awesome.
750,000 black bears
Okay.
in North America. That's all of North America. Yeah, and
Okay.
so, but yeah, less than one per year. So
Easy
I guess you would
peasy,
just
easy
have to
peasy.
fight a black bear off.
He fell quickly into a peaceful deep sleep, leaving me feeling hyper vigilant, so I only dozed. Deep in the night, I heard a sound like the footsteps of something big and heavy pacing the log. It was loud and moving the length of the tent no more than 2 feet away, back and forth, over and over. I visualized a bear or mountain lion walking on the fallen tree. I went cold and shook my boyfriend awake. We sat quietly staring at each other, listening to the pacing. I assumed a great fear of mine, death by bear, had come at last. After mentally absorbing our situation, my boyfriend let out a loud growling scream to scare away whatever it may be. The pacing sound stopped for a few seconds, then started again. Oh, God. I whispered, what are we going to do? We decided to gather our headlamps and our courage and rush out of the tent to scare it off. Out we went, hollering and scanning the area with our lights. There was nothing there. It was silent. We were at the bottom of a huge earth bowl. Nothing ran away. The trees were sparse. There weren't ground shrubs to hide in. We would have heard something running away on the little rocks that covered this whole area. In the pitch black of night, we had no choice but to go back in the tent and get through the night. It started up again after a few moments, and again there was nothing we could see when peeking out of the tent. Oh, this is scary. The remaining nights I still had to endure terrified me. I was sick with fear every night, but we were miles from anyone and even further from our car, so I just had to keep moving forward. Nothing else happened, but that didn't make sleep any easier for the rest of the trip. Though this one night was scary, the hike was inspiring, so I joined Conservation Corps for 3 years after this. I'd live and work 11 days at a time in the wilderness, sleeping in a tent.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
I guess the 11 days with the boyfriend helped
I learned
train.
what animals and deer sound like outside a tent, and that's not what we experienced at Tahoe. What do you guys think? Well, that's all I got for now. Meg, she, her, they. And we got some pictures of the tent and everything. And a view. Oh, my gosh. It looks incredible.
Also, this cat is the three-legged cat.
Oh, I want to
is
rub that belly.
so
Oh,
cute.
my gosh.
Oh, you can tell
Oh, do you
that
think?
cat would fuck you up if you touch that belly. The cats trick you. They will show you their belly, and if you
That's
touch it,
so
sometimes they will.
funny.
Mama
What a
hates when I touch
cutie.
her
Wow.
belly.
It looks like a beautiful hike, but also
That is a cute. That is,
Justine.
that's so scary to
Not
hear that.
one
And that
bit.
tent is not a big tent. That's not that a big tent would be more
Yeah.
secure, but that is like truly it could just
Wow.
stomp on you.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're okay. And I'm glad you now love being in the woods.
And
That's so nice.
yes, that's so cool. And guys, I'm glad we all learned, do not use your
That is
food as a
too
pillow.
Funny.
We've all learned from this.
That really blew my mind.
Absolutely
That is so
bonkers.
funny.
Blowing minds left and right.
It totally feels like something Homer
Hilarious.
Simpson would do.
Actually, that
Too
is
silly, too
so
silly.
silly. Such a silly little thing.
Oh,
Glad you're fine, though. I have no idea what that was. Maybe something trying to
Marcy,
warn you
that's
to
good.
not live
yeah,
that
I
way.
wonder, like,
Right?
yeah, what? Yeah, exactly. Like a protective entity. But why would they make you stay up all night being scared? Oh, that is spooky.
Yeah. I don't.
Please
Just
don't
be
do
like,
that again. God,
don't do that again.
Being in the wilderness is spooky, man. Spooky stuff happens. What if it was a Bigfoot?
I think so. You know me. I'm always like,
Could be.
cool.
Could be Bigfoot.
Could be.
Great. Let's do it.
I'm gonna play one really quick, but also it's got a little
Okay.
email with it, so we'll see what it says. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. It is a pleasure to send you my paranormal stories. I've attached one in a voice memo and wrote one out for you guys as to not ramble on for too long. So my first experience is from when I was about 13 years old. My parents and I were moving to Ohio from Michigan and were spending a weekend in Ohio house hunting. One house we looked at was in the historic neighborhood of the city we were moving to. It was a cute old bungalow with plenty of windows, built-ins, and an awesome front porch. My parents and I were very excited to tour it as we all love an old historic house and the charm it usually brings. Entering the front door, we were met with a staircase, a living room to the right, and a bedroom to the left. Instantly upon entering the house, I felt a very heavy, dark kind of energy, even though the windows were letting in a ton of daylight. I recall the realtor saying something about the staircase, but I was very fixated on the bathroom door to our left. I cannot remember if anyone entered the bathroom before me, but I vividly recall the bathroom door being opened and me taking in the room before me. There was a huge jacuzzi tub right as you entered the room. The best way I can describe it is that it felt like as if someone was standing. The best way I can describe it, I felt was like if someone was standing somewhere you weren't expecting, and it scared the shit out of you. Like in the movie Silence of the Lambs, when Hannibal is standing in his cell when Clarice first encounters him. So the door opened, I see the tub, and then all the hair stood up on my skin. I jumped and immediately get goosebumps down my spine. No one is in the bathroom, but I react as if someone is, and they are definitely not friendly. Looking back, I feel like there was an energy in there that I picked up on. It meant to scare me.
Yeah.
It accomplished what it intended. We toured the rest of the house, but do not have any memory of it. But I do not have any remember of it. All I recall is my reaction to the bathroom. I know how Betsy feels about bathroom
get
ghosts,
outta
and I can
there.
join her in saying, ew. Get out of there. After we left the house, I told my mom I did not like the energy in the house, and she agreed. Definitely not moving in there, even though it was beautiful. Thank you for listening and reading my stories. You guys are the best, and I'm still searching for another experience now in my 30s. I'll let y'all know when it happens.
Stephanie!
Don't shit your pants. With much love, Stephanie. All right, now I'm going to play.
Know. Too nasty.
I do hate that for you, Stephanie. That's nasty.
Here we go.
All right. Too nasty. Here we go.
Alrighty, ladies, I have a story for you. It's one of the 2 ghost experiences I've ever had. I'll include the first one in the message of the email that I send you, just because I don't want to ramble on for too long. They're both pretty short, though. So the one I want to tell you about is when I was about 16 or 17. I was on family vacation with my mom and dad. We went up to Gettysburg, to the battlefield. We always kind of did historic vacations for our family vacation every year. We camp and, see the sights and see historic buildings and whatnot. So this year was Gettysburg, and it's fantastic. If you guys ever want to go somewhere very haunted, go there. But my ghost story doesn't take place in Gettysburg. It takes place in Hanover, Pennsylvania, which is very close. Me and my parents stayed at this very historic and beautiful bed and breakfast. We stayed on the 3rd floor. You have to trek up a lot of stairs that we weren't prepared for. But once you get up there, it's really cute. There's a little living room with a pull-out couch and a TV. On the other side of that, you have a small little kitchen, and then you enter through another door, and there's a bedroom and bathroom in there. So perfect for us. And the first night we stay there, I'm on the pull-out couch in the first room there, and I get ready for bed. And I usually like to sleep in pitch black darkness. I don't want shadows or anything like that messing with me while I'm trying to sleep. But something about the energy in there, I kind of wanted some light, so I turned on the TV and put it on mute to try to get some sleep. And as I'm laying there trying to get some sleep, I'm staring at the door that leads to the kitchen, and it's complete black. past that threshold. Very dark. And I just get really still, and I'm staring into that darkness, and I hear footsteps coming from inside of the kitchen, kind of like shuffling. And I hear a cabinet kind of open and close. And then I hear a drawer open, like the drawer to the utensils, so kind of clanging around. And then very briefly, I see the light from the refrigerator open and close. And so I'm thinking, well, one of my parents are coming out. I thought it was my mom shuffling around in there. And, well, I guess I was telling myself it was my mom. I was very still, and I felt very strange. It was definitely the energy had shifted. But I was tired, and I didn't want to think about it too much. So nothing else happened, and I kind of just drifted off to sleep. So the next morning, I wake up, and I ask my mom, oh, I heard you in the kitchen last night. Like, what were you doing? And she's like, I didn't go to the kitchen last night. And I'm okay. So I look at my dad, and he's like, don't look at me. I didn't get up either. I was like, okay, well, I told him what happened, and I reenacted everything. I was like, this is what I heard, and I opened and closed the cabinets and the drawer in the fridge, and my parents just shook their head, and they're like, no, none of that happened last night. I was like, well, I swear I heard something. And my dad got kind of excited. He loves the paranormal and stuff like that, and he goes, oh yeah, there's definitely a ghost in here. And I got kind of embarrassed. I'm like, no, that's not it. Whatever. But I was excited too. I was like, oh, something happened. But then we went down to breakfast, and the lady who was serving us breakfast asked us how our night went. My dad's kind of nudging me, like, tell her what happened. I'm like, no, I can't. It's very, very embarrassed and a teenager and not wanting to speak up. But finally, she just looks at me and she goes, what happened? You can tell me what happened up there. And she got kind of like excited, and I told her. And she goes, oh yeah, stuff like that happens up there all the time. She goes, that's where the maid used to live, the maid's quarters up there. We have a bunch of stories that sound like that. Anytime any of us ever go up there to clean, we'll have the vacuum cleaner plugged in and it will turn on by itself. Or things will kind of get pushed around or moved around while they're up there trying to clean, like it's not up to her standards. But yeah, that made me feel really good. That was validated. And I wasn't embarrassed anymore, and I was really excited. And yeah, that was my ghost experience in Hanover, Pennsylvania. I have been searching for another ghost experience ever since, but unfortunately, nothing has happened. Me and my husband even went to Salem, Massachusetts on our honeymoon, searching for an experience in the paranormal, but alas, nothing's happened. So we'll see what the future brings and if I can spin another story to you guys. Alrighty, well, thank you for listening.
Wow. Fun.
Yeah.
I like how stoked the innkeeper was. I'm like, tell me what happened. Oh, weird. Yeah, what happened?
Something
What
weird
could
happened? Tell me
possibly-
about it. Also, feel so bad for that
I was thinking that too,
housekeeper
of
to
like,
still have to work
dang,
in the
dude,
afterlife,
being like,
making
oh,
people
here's a
sandwiches.
vacuum. Better start vacuuming. Gotta dust a lot. Oh.
God dust, I guess. Oh, man. These were
Yeah.
so great.
These
you
were
guys.
so fun.
So
Thank you
great.
all so much. Keep them coming.
Yeah. Don't bite. Yeah, keep them coming. Send them to us. If you've already sent them and
Yeah.
think we lost them, bump your email.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Goodbye.
Thank you, guys. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah. And thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!
That was a HeadGum podcast.